Things are really bad. Things are really bad in Trails in Sky right now, and unfortunately, I fear I won't be able to put this down for a while. Like, everything is kind of getting a little intense, and I feel like the next few drops that are gonna come from this chapter specifically are going to be absolutely earth-shattering. Look at it, the earth is already shattering down there. Too soon. Okay, but our next task is to go follow Agate and see where he went into the forest, and I think we're just trying to help him go confront this dragon, and Love as well. Let me just take a look at this real quick. He's in pursuit. Let's head north on the mountain paths. And I'm really nervous about this, but I think there's nothing else to do but just go and check it out. Okay, I'm glad they took us away from that really, really sad music though, I gotta say. Interesting, the abandoned mines. It's really the only entry I can take. Everything else is like a dead end? I don't know. It did say north, so I'm assuming that this is the way to go. Because they did say that this is where they were headed towards where the Kapos were hiding out at first. Chest contents have already gone on to a better place. Your pockets. True. No place I'd rather be. I am feeling at peace though, again with Chloe's haze. All these monsters ignoring me right now. Just leave me to my own devices. Let me dissociate for a while. It is very interesting that sometimes they have monsters that very much look like aliens. I think one of the 3 monsters we fought before this quest, one of them said that they were a monster from space. And space is also an element. So like, do we too go to space at some point? It's a fair question, I think. Did Agate do that? He just tore down the locks. I don't think the dragon opened the door. This is the entrance to the abandoned mine. The door's open. Do you think?
Estelle, look! The chain's been cut. It looks recent too.
I knew it. Definitely Agate's work. Looks like he went inside. We have to hurry and catch him. Come on.
Okay.
They said hurry, but I heard that as... Oh, never mind. I thought there's a crossroad that I need to go to. Which one is this? Is this the one that was like kind of foggy? Oh, we're just straight up going to the dragon now? I thought I was gonna have to dungeon crawl a little bit. Is what he's doing what's also affecting the animals or the other monsters? Because I thought the presence of this dragon was what was stressing out the other monsters. Alright, that should be enough. Huh. Need a bit more time to gather the necessary data. Of course, this is the sort of job he'd shove off on me. Having a bad day? Ooh! Ooh! Huh, I have a guest, it seems. You're that red lieutenant from before, aren't you? You've got that same golden sword. Been a while, you bastard. Agate Crosner, the heavy blade, bracer, rank C. Huh, no, you're promoted to B after the coup. No surprise that the former member of the intelligence division would already know that. You were already sneaking around in the shadows like a rat back then. Decided to get a bit more showy this time, huh? Well, whatever. I ain't interested in arrests or anything like that today. I'm just gonna slice that smug look right off your face. Confident, are we? I wouldn't call what happened today showy, personally. It was certainly nothing compared to what you saw 10 years ago. He's an ass. I've had the look of the records of every bracer in this country. You and I are very similar in some ways, Agate Crosner. Huh, similar, huh? You don't know shit. You don't say shit. Agate with this huge ass sword should not be as agile and jumpy as he is, and yet look at him go. You should know from our last encounter the difference in our abilities. On top of that, I have a dragon at my disposal. So what could you possibly drive you to engage me alone? You think I give a damn about my chances of winning? I can't stand you. I'll take any chance I can get to kick your ass. Unbelievable. This is the extent of your power. I won't even need the dragon. What? Oh! Not nimble enough. We may be similar in some ways, but there's one crucial difference between us. That being the reason we take up our swords. Who the hell are you? I wield mine to discard my humanity and walk the path of ruin. You only wield yours in a desperate attempt to fill the emptiness within you. Oh. Swinging that lump of iron fills the void within you. For a brief moment, your rage lets you flee from your grief, but in the end, you're only deluding yourself. Shut up. Should you continue to hide behind your delusions, you will never move forward. As you are now, you are neither fit for enlightenment nor the path that I follow. You'll always remain incomplete. Oh no, baby boy, look at his portrait. He looks so broken. Shut the hell up.
Was that Agate's voice?
The way it's echoing, I think he must be in the big open mining pit. Come on, let's hurry. Ain't no way you're gonna make me crawl all the way over there. You've had me jump from place to place already, just let me do it again. Okay, but there's no monsters here. That's exponentially better, especially since, girl, I don't know where I'm going. Can a girl get a map these days? Absolutely not. This is ridiculous and embarrassing. Humiliating even. Oh, what's this? Oh. Empty treasure chest, full of promise yet devoid of payoff. Perfect metaphor for me. Devoid of grief? Like what Love is saying about Agate? I don't know. What are you supposed to do when you're just crawling through this? Literally, why make me do this?
What the? Estelle, what's wrong?
Oh, it should be lead right into the mining pit. Why is it blocked off by rocks?
Perhaps the dragons did something that caused the passage to cave in? Okay then, I can use my cannon. Stand by.
Girl, you're too smart for this. Tita, no. An explosion will just cave it in further.
But...
Tita, I know how you feel, but stay calm, okay? Let's see if we can find another way around.
Okay.
Oh my god, especially with the presence of Tita and like all these other kids that you see around the map, like it shows so much growth in Estelle, and like I don't know if that is just how they choose to show that in her, but like there's a lot of character development because of like how she reacts to them. Huh? This bridge was broken last time we came here. I believe I remember hearing that the army repaired it after the bandit incident. Okay. Oh my god, can they build more bridges? Can they build a teleportation device for me in this moment? You know, if there's ever a place that needed a teleportation device, it would be a cave leading up to a dragon and my, I was gonna say my ex-boyfriend's a kidnapper. 100 victories stake. They all look the same to you now, every one of them, so helpless, so vulnerable, a mere target for you and your insatiable hunger. I mean, that sounds cool. I want to look at it, but also, I'm focused. The girlies are fighting, and I'm not there to witness it. Ugh. Thank you, I guess. Whatever. Must we go through this again? Thank you, yes. No. Wait, yes. Oh no. Why do they keep giving me EP charges? I'm nervous at that. Am I going in circles? Am I going the right way? No, we found many chests. So I think we're going the right way. Holy shit on a log. Sorry, but like what? Is this the same broken one? There's no way. There's simply no way. Oh my god, we've been here. Help. Help me, I'm scared. I get further in. We need to hurry. Oh. Don't tell me that's the exit. Don't tell me that's the exit. Oh, this is the same bridge. How? How did that happen? Okay, we're just gonna keep going up. Oh no. Okay, yes. Very nice of this dragon to just take a nap during this. Damn you. Careless. As the one mercy I can offer you, I'll end this quickly. Yeah. No way. No. Him ending it is just cutting the sword, right? That was it. Now then, it's almost time. I should alter the gospel's control style while I still have a moment. Just a damn second. I'm not done yet. It's not over yet. That's Agate? Tita? You still cling to that broken lump of iron. As you wish, you shall die broken as your blade. No! Short stuff. What the hell are you doing?
I was worried about you, Agate, so I came here with Estelle and Tita.
You stop them. Hi, we haven't met yet, formally. Oh, okay. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse.
Please? Stay away, please.
You idiot. You think please will work on him? Just run already. The granddaughter of Zeiss's Professor Russell. Tita Russell? I'd heard you were a child genius, but no genius would ever behave so recklessly. In truth, I'm not fond of harming women or children. Still, I'll do what I must. Now, be a good girl and move. You son of a bitch.
I won't move. I won't. Agate's always saving me, so I'll have to help him back. I have to. No, that's not it. Not just it. He's blunt, and he always looks annoyed. He always treats me like a kid and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really very nice, and he's always watching out for me. He means so much to me. I love him.
Ay, no. No. Y'all see how smooth those animations were? They put the same amount of care in just that little moment as they would any fight scene. Because they know they got us. Oh, God.
So, I won't move, no matter what.
Tita. You're a very brave little girl. Though I can hardly believe you care that much about such a blockhead. It seems you aren't the only ones who wish to challenge me, so I'll take my leave for now.
Huh?
Oh, leave the dragon alone. They did nothing wrong. It's him. Main guns. All hands prepare to take the field immediately upon landing. Yes, sir. Look at us. This is us working together, like he said. Oh, okay. The music is truly bumping. They finally show their faces. Now we can begin the final experiment. Wait, you... Don't forget Agate Crosner. So long as you continue to delude yourself, you won't amount to anything. Nor can you protect anything you deem important. Wait. Now look, I stood here and listened to you run your mouth over for what felt like forever. I am so not letting you get away after all that. Estelle Bright, you too should take this to heart. Huh? Once this experiment ends, our plan will enter its next stage. If you fail to keep your wits about you, I guarantee you will come to regret it. Me specifically? But me personally? Hey, wait. What's that supposed to... Curse you, dragon. You will not flee. All hands, fire! Fire! Bring it down! See, good thing we didn't bring Zen. What was he gonna do? Just throw us the punches? As if your cannons could do anything against the legend. Let us go. Ragnar the Ancient. I mean, the next phase of his plan had to do with the army there, but he's just flying away? Ay, ay, ay. Wait! Why aren't we chasing him? What are you doing? Does this have something to do with your stupid bracer grudge? Not in the slightest. That monster wasn't even scratched by the rounds of the combat vessel. What do you intend to do that cannons cannot? Say please?
General.
Even to you, Your Highness, I shall not yield this point. Courage and recklessness are different things. Your Highness, I'm sure you saw the damage to bows in Ravvenue. This has, in essence, become a war.
A war? Yes, you're right.
Leave the bread to the bakers, Miss Bright. If this is war, the professionals will handle it. And if you want my advice, you're better off searching for Ouroboros' center of command. But... You're kidding. Oh! No! The way in the widescreen, he was normal. And now he's a pathetic little baby boy. Come on.
Agate? Take it easy, okay? I just finished patching you up.
You're the heavy blade, Agate, yes? Cassius tells me you're quite an active young bracer. I don't care what the old man said. General, listen. Leave the bread to the bakers? War to the professionals? You seriously saying that? Of course I'm serious. Unlike bracers who exist only to protect private citizens, we must protect the country as a whole. We must protect Liberl soil and those who live upon it. The army is the only instrument that can... protect Liberl soil and those who live upon it, huh? Oh! Don't make me laugh.
Agate, calm down, please.
You're always too late. You idiots move like slugs. You just worry about keeping everyone in step. You can't do shit without orders. You can't even protect the things you say you will. And you can't do it now. You didn't even do it 10 years ago. Are you? I wonder. Who the hell could leave it to you? This time, gotta protect Misha myself.
Agate?
Is he okay? He doesn't seem to have reopened his wounds. He's simply exhausted, physically and mentally.
Oh, Agate.
He was making an even bigger fuss than usual. For now, he needs to rest in his own bed. His home is in Ravvenue. My ship can take him that far at least. Thank you. Wait a minute. How do you know Agate's house is in Ravvenue? I remembered that. I met him once before. The little boy from that day was grown by quite a bit. What day? It was immediately after the 100 Days War. The day the memorial to his sister and the other villagers was erected.
Huh?
Oh no, look, the tractor's still there. They made a big deal of it. It's been here for years. I'm not deflecting, you're deflecting. The locked house is his... Oh, pictures? Personal effects? Oh no. I see. What a mess. Miss Bright, General, sir. I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No. In the end, we couldn't stop the dragon's rampage. I'm sorry we weren't much help, really. You've no reason to disparage yourself, Miss Bright. Even with the dragon still on the loose, you have proved indispensable in the aid you have given the others. You successfully evacuated the market, and Mr. Crosner's firefighting efforts were marvelous. Only you bracers could have responded so quickly. I have to admit, General, it feels a little strange to hear you say that. About Agate, is it true that during the war his little sister was... It is, yes. Liberl's forces and the Imperial Army were fighting against the village outskirts. During the battle, some Merovingian incendiary rounds hit the village. Ultimately, some of the homes were burnt, and some of the villagers lost their life. One of them was Misha Crosner. To be honest, I'd heard a little bit about this. I could never seem remotely interested in talking about it though, so I never brought it up. Now I understand. In a way, the Royal Army is culpable for that entire incident. The defensive line was established to protect the village, ended up doing a little more than drawing the fighting into it. The end result was a large portion of the village being laid to waste. Oh. and the order of the established defensive line came from my desk. You could very easily say that the blood of those people was on my hands. General, sir, please, you don't need to blame yourself. The Royal Army was doing their duty, that's all. The whole thing was just a tragedy built on several coincidences colliding. No, Ryzen, you need to make excuses for me. Those sort of justifications hold no meaning to those who lost family. Those, like that red-haired young man. Well, after the battle, I attended the funeral of the village's dead representative of the army. I still clearly remember the eyes of one particular red-haired man in attendance. Bottomless sadness, twisted by rage, eyes such as I have never seen before or since. And I was responsible for giving him such eyes. No, that isn't true. Agate never blamed the Ravvenians or the Royal Army, or even you, General. The person he blamed was himself. Huh? What do you mean? All I know is what I observed, but Agate always seemed to blame himself in some way for Misha's death. It wasn't remotely true, of course, but he convinced himself it was. And then, after practically torturing himself over what happened, he left the village. He wanted to search for an answer to find a way to make it up to Misha. I always thought his time as a street thug in Rouen was because of that, because he never found his answer. He did eventually get his head screwed back on and began walking the path of the bracer, but I don't think he ever truly found the answer he sought. He's still trapped by that same sadness, that same anger at himself. How terrible. Hey, General, are you sure you won't let us bracers help against the dragon? What? We definitely have some strong points, the army doesn't. We're smaller, so we can respond faster. We're closer to the civilian population. It's a bit easier for us to get to places where the army has trouble getting to, too. I know we could help if you'd let us. But now that I've heard all this, I think Agate became a bracer because he thought there was potential in those abilities. The potential to find a way to make peace with his sister. Yeah, I think I can understand now why Agate became a bracer when Dad invited him. Dad became a bracer when he lost Mom, after all. So to prove the potential of bracers, and more than anything, to help the people in need around me, I want to do everything I possibly can. So please, let us help you. Still. Nicely said. I wonder, had bracers been imposed 10 years ago, could it all have been... It's nothing. Cassius is swamped with other duties, so I'll be taking command of army operations against the dragon. I need to head back to the Hawking Gate and head council over our next moves. I will take your suggestion under advisement. So then... No, do not be hasty. I merely said I would take it under advisement. I'll contact your guild house tonight with the results of our deliberations. This is all I can promise. Right, we understand. We'll be on pins and needles for the response, General. I must pardon myself here, then. Ryzen, thanks for your hospitality. No, please come by anytime. Estelle is so good. I love her. She is the best little chibi that has ever chibed or bead. Okay, we better get back to Bose. Agate should probably stay here, huh?
He's going to need at least a few days to recover from his wounds. We should let him sleep here for now.
Yeah, good idea. Let's check in on him before we go and fill in detail what's going on. Elder Ryzen? I know now's not the best time to ask, but please take care of Agate for us. You don't need to worry. He's part of our family here. Besides, compared to 10 years ago, the dragon is nothing. We should be thanking the goddess no one's died yet. Don't say yet. Don't say yet. What is wrong with you? Oh, okay. I'm a little disappointed because when this scene started, I thought we were getting to a cutscene. They were very much building me up to knock me down for a cutscene, but God, this the characterization and the build up of Agate's character, you always knew that something was going on behind him, but the way that this is how you find out in his hometown and everything is just, it's just too tragic. He has so much writing on being a bracer to and the fact that he keeps blaming himself too. I feel like you see that in a lot of characters when it comes to their grief. In this game specifically is a lot of self-loathing because of these things, when really all of it is caused, like they said, by this war and the struggles of the power that they have.
Misha had a lovely smile, and she dearly loved Agate. Oh, but she was just as strong-willed and stubborn as her brother, perhaps even more so. When she set her mind on something, she was the type who never let it go until she was damn well made it happen. I sometimes can't help but wonder what the future would have held for her. I think she would have been head of the orchard by now. If only.
Leave Agate's care to us. Fair roads to you on your way back to Bose.
They better not give me any more monsters. The only monsters I know right now are the ones that are inside of all of us. I thought they'd have another little moment of just... I don't know. Just thinking about her. My husband still hasn't come back from the orchards. I hope he isn't worrying over things too much. He's always so serious.
I left Louis at the bar, but I'm worried about him. He saw all of it. The destruction, the dragon touching the orchards in all its fury. I always hoped that we could spare the children such horrors. It's hard not to, but right now isn't the time to wallow in depression. For the sake of my family, I have to focus on moving forward. The village needs to come together and talk about what to do about the orchards. I was kind of hoping that someone would start talking about Agate, but they don't know. They don't know that's all I care about right now.
Most of the homes here were hit by incendiary cells during the war. Agate's home took the very worst of it all. It was such a cruel thing to do. Everyone came together to rebuild his house. And so the dragons really exist. I thought they were just fairy tales. But the dragons that come up in stories are almost always good guys. Never imagined they'd be nearly as violent as that one. What I'm saying, it's not his fault. I don't know, I had a lot of faith in love, and I really shouldn't have, apparently. Let's brace her. I'm being good just like Dad asked. They're still cleaning up the orchards. I still can't go outside. I'm so bored. Maybe Miss Lyman would make a dessert for me. She's too busy not crying. I heard Agate was injured and had to be carried back home. And I thought I saw a little girl coming out of his house a little bit ago. Who is that? She almost reminds me of... Welcome. Lyman came over here to tell me to cheer up, but I just can't. I feel how I feel. What a day it's been. It's true, there's a lot going on.
Looks like the Royal Army soldiers have pulled out. I feel terrible for saying this, but anytime I see an army in uniform, I still get a twinge of anxiety, you know? The days of war will always come flooding back. Oh, I know I've said this before, but with everyone being still close to the situation, like they were all here and alive during the war, it really is just sad to hear them kind of like recount those things and like relive them, essentially.
Estelle! Hi, Tita. How's Agate doing? He's still asleep, but his face looks a lot better, so I think he'll be okay as long as he gets a lot of rest.
I see. So this is his house, huh?
It's small, but it feels so warm.
Yes, every rage exudes warmth. This is where he lived with his sister, then.
Hey!
Oh, yay. This photograph.
Oh no, that's so sweet. This looks like a picture of when Agate was a kid. That means this girl must be... Yeah, I think it's Misha.
My goodness, she might just be the most adorable girl I've ever lived. It looks like she and Agate were very close.
I think so too. Agate and Misha look really happy after all.
Yeah, they really do. Agate looks about 14 in this, so Misha would have been, what, 12? Agate's got that sort of face that just screams, I'm the world's biggest prankster. I bet he was an interesting kid. Still though, why did Agate keep quiet about his sister? He kept talking about her as if she was alive.
Yeah, if you think about it, Agate never said Misha was alive. He said he'd come back to visit, and I bet he meant her grave.
Now that you mention it, yeah. He still should have known that we had the wrong idea about it though. Why wouldn't he correct us?
I don't know, but Agate once said that work calmed down a bit when he'd introduced us all. I think he was going to tell us then.
That's right. I bet that's it. Well, we can ask him later what he intended, but... Tita, we need to head back to the Bose Guild House soon, but...
What is it?
Estelle explained that the army would be contacting the guild that evening.
Oh, I see. Estelle.
You don't need to say anything, Tita. You're gonna say you want to stay behind and take care of him, right? Underestimate me at your own peril, my little Tita. I can read the inside of your mind like a picture book. It's a big sister thing. You got the rest handled, Tita.
Tika?
Who?
Tita, you can focus on helping Agate heal, alright? You understand? Estelle, everyone, thank you so much.
Oh, you don't need to thank us. There's only one thing we'll ask you to do when Agate wakes up. Tell him what we just told you, okay?
You mean the stuff about the bracers and army working together?
Yeah. Also, I want you to stop Agate from trying anything reckless, physically if necessary. You're not to let him out of this bed until he's fully healed. Got it?
I'll do my best. Estelle, everyone, be careful, okay?
It's so cute.
I'll keep a close eye on Agate. You guys be careful, promise?
Something about when the shadows cast in this game and they give you like this dusk, a moment in dusk to walk around, just hits different. Can't explain it. Alright, I guess we're gonna walk back. If you make me fight one enemy, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad at you. So let's see. Told the story to Tita. Is there anything else we need to do? Why'd you make it seem like there's something else I should do? Why does it feel like something's gonna be missable here? I don't think so, though. Is there gonna be a battle going on? Once we go back? I'm stressed now. I think we're okay, though. We did just save, so if I think of anything that I missed, we can come back. Potentially go back into the mine? Let's go. Right then, let's get back to the bows before the sun sets. Good idea. We'll probably hear back from the general tonight, so we better hurry back to the guild house. This aerial shot, this is cruel. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like this chapter is not gonna last much longer. Which would be crazy talk, because nothing and everything happened in chapter 5 if that's the case. Sounds like you kids have had a workout. Still, to think Agate's past was that terrible. Sadly, it makes sense in some ways. Hearing his finally assembles all the pieces of the puzzle for me. It's no wonder Agate felt the way he did back then. Huh? It was 10 years ago. Practically the day after the war ended, Agate came to the mayor's house. Why?
You mean your house, Mabel?
Yes, he barged in with murder in his eyes, and came face to face with my father, the mayor, at the time. He demanded to know why the mayor of Bose, the man responsible for the entire region, he demanded to know why he had abandoned Ravvenue. Oh. I was just a child at the time, and it got me when I saw him arguing with father so seemingly for no reason. I, leapt out and slapped him. Oh, man. I could see why he doesn't like remembering that, at least. Yes. Though ultimately, father had never answered Agate's question. He did say he was going to send financial aid to help repairs. Agate grew even more livid when he heard that. He even raised his fist to strike father. But then, he just left without throwing a blow. So that's what happened. That's why the air between you two seemed kind of weird. Yes, it's always hovered over us like a cloud. Still, to think Agate's sister died in the war, I've been terribly unfair to him. He bears a bit of responsibility too, for not saying anything. You don't need to worry about it, Mayor Maybell. I suppose. How badly is Agate hurt? Don't worry, it's not too bad. He'll be up and surly again in 2, maybe 3 days. Let's be thankful for the small mercies, at least. Yes, I'm glad to hear it's not serious. Yes.
That, reminds me. Mabel? How is Layla doing?
Well, her injuries have been treated, but she hasn't come out of her coma yet.
Oh,
How despicable of our supposedly lion-hearted fugitive. Lovely, refined ladies such as Lila are treasure that ennoble the world simply by existing. I'll tell Lila you said that when she wakens. On the subject of good news, I'm glad to hear that General Morgan came to your aid. If the guild and the army were truly to work together, I'm convinced no force in the world could stop you. Nothing's been decided yet, so we can't make any promises. Just between you and me and the desk, we'll make it work. Right on time. It's almost like it's scripted. This is the Brazier Guild, Bow's branch. Oh, General, sir, we've been waiting. And here we go. Now to see how well General Morgan can set aside his pride. Oh, so that's the plan then. I understand. Tomorrow at the landing port, 10 a.m. sharp. I'll be sure to tell them. Thank you, sir. Y'all, this chapter's ending. We're leaving Bow's. Oh my god. So what's the word, Lucan? The Royal Army is going to execute a plan to capture the dragon tomorrow, using airships. They say that they want you on one of the airships as observers. They're going to use airships? Whoa. Taking the battle to our foe in this element then. And with the elite of the Liberian military. Well, if we're just observers, we won't be able to actually do anything. Even so, I'm still grateful for a chance to get closer to look at that dragon. And it might just be up to us if the army fails somehow. No rest for the weary then, huh? I'm up for it. Last, some light at the end of the tunnel.
Maybell?
Maybell? Are you alright? There's nothing. You looked dizzy enough to be a toy top mare. You must be exhausted. But I know what Estelle just said, Mare, but don't strain yourself. Don't worry, really. I'm hardly straining myself. During the 100 Days War, Father did everything he could to protect Bow's. One time, he even conducted extremely dangerous negotiations in order to deceive the Imperial Army. Compared to what he did, this is nothing. Maybell?
Oh, Maybell.
Estelle, everyone, please take care of things. Please, dispel the fear that haunts the people of Bow's and Ravvenue. Yeah, leave it to us.
Hey, Agate! Agate, come on!
No. Okay, here we go. Are you looking forward to your birthday? I've got a present that I'm sure you'll make you super duper happy. Something I like, huh? You're gonna make something tasty for me? What? No. Why would you think of food when I mention birthday present? Present should be something that lasts, you know? Something you treasure forever. Oh, you really think so? Something that'll last and that I'll treasure. Maybe a hunting knife or something? You just got a hunting knife from the village elder, dummy. The answer is an accessory, handmade by yours truly. It's not done yet, though. Whoa, hey, an accessory? Like, what kind of accessory? I'm not a girl, you know. Come on, Agate, you're so boring. Even boys can be stylish and cute if they have some kind of accessory. You have one, Agate, even the stick in the mud like you will get all the ladies. Hey, come on, knock it off.
Do you really not want it? You've always taken care of me, so I wanted to give something back. I've been working really hard to make it, but if it's not something you'd like...
Just don't make it too cute or flashy, okay?
Don't worry. It's simple but cool. It'll fit you perfectly, Agate, I promise. Especially since you're so tall. Yeah, it'll be perfect, I bet.
Yeah, I get it. You've got me all curious now, so just make it good, okay?
I will. Hey, Agate?
What is it, Misha?
I just want to say thank you so much for always being my big brother.
What is it? Is it his headband? Is it... What? A dream, huh? This is...
Yeah, that should be good.
Oh... Misha?
Huh? Agate! Thank you, Helios, you're awake.
Short stuff.
How are your injuries? Do you feel okay?
Yeah, this is no... Ugh.
No, don't move. You need to sleep. Your wounds aren't healed all yet.
Come on, stuff like this ain't a big deal. They'll heal fine, even if you ignore them.
No! I promised Estelle. I promised I wouldn't let you out of bed until you were better.
Hey.
No.
I get it already. Sheesh, getting all worked up over a bunch of scratches. Holy crap, it's nighttime already. Where the heck is everyone?
They all went back to the city for a while. They made some kind of promise with General Morgan, I think.
Promise? With Morgan? Tita conveyed Estelle's message to Agate. I see.
So they got Morgan moving, did they? Guild ought to be hearing from the army right about now, in that case. What the hell? I can't just... Stay here is what I want to say. But on the other hand, it is pretty late tonight. We'll get out to Bose tomorrow morning.
Huh?
Look, I've had a good long rest. I'm seriously feeling better. These really are just scratches. They'll heal up even if I'm working hard. I'm fine. Don't worry.
You sure you're not forcing yourself?
Hey, give the veteran bracer a little bit of credit here. Ain't so crazy to go overboard on stuff like dragons with the society twice. I can't keep putting you in danger either.
Huh?
Point is, I sure don't have the guts to anger my scary little nursemaid. Trust me here.
I guess you do look a lot better, though.
Told you, didn't I? I know my limits better than anyone.
That's good.
Hey, what's wrong? I said I'm okay, really. I swear to the goddess, I ain't lying.
No, that's not it. I'm so relieved. I'm just so...
Come on, short stuff, calm down. I get it.
Little pats on the head.
I'm sorry, Tita. I guess I made you worry pretty bad, huh? After charging off alone, I get broken like a twig in a fight, and no chance of winning. And then, on top of all that, I made you do that crazy thing to protect me.
Yeah, you dummy. I was so worried when I saw you get hurt, and...
Yeah, you're right. I really am a complete idiot.
Yeah. Oh no. What? What now? I would have been fine if it was a normal CGI. Oh, okay. Sweet. Cute.
You look a bit calmer now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cry like that.
Ugh, you know how to shock a guy, you know that? Whole thing sent shivers down my spine, way worse than when I fought that silver-haired idiot.
Oh, yeah. Agate, are you hungry? I made some soup with things the village elder left.
Oh, that's what smelled so good. Right on. Wait, hold on. Why is the kitchen... Let me look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a few spots that are a little different, but it looks like it just did back then.
What?
There's something like this, too. Huh. I'm amazed it survived.
Huh?
Alright. Probably losing you, aren't I? My place actually burned down 10 years ago.
You mean...
One of those incendiary styles when the Imperials hit it dead on. It caught fire instantly and burned down straight to the foundations. I heard the village elder was his usual nutty self and had it rebuilt, but didn't think they'd try to put the furniture and decorations back together, even. I never could bring myself to come in here before. I guess I really gotta tell them thanks, given how much they did.
So, then... That's when Misha...
Secret's out, huh? She was making me a present for my birthday. It was a handmade accessory of some kind that she thought looked good on me. When we were fleeing the mountains, she ran back to the house to get it. And that's when the house was hit. When they finally pulled her out, she was burned pretty badly, let's put it that way. Even after she suffered, she still had that present clutched in her hands. The metal parts were hopelessly melted, but the stones were still okay. Take a look.
Oh, it's pretty.
They ain't even septium, ain't even valuable, just some pretty rocks. Probably something she found down by the river. I've lost count of the number of times I've thought, oh, for this. It's funny though, you know? I can't blame her or get angry at her for it. I never intended for it to be a memento of her. When I left the village though, it was on the only thing I couldn't part with, even when I became a raven down in Rouen. Pretty pathetic for a thug, right?
Not at all.
No, it's pretty damn pathetic. As long as I could hold on to this, I could hold on to my anger. My anger at myself, the worthless, spineless son of a bitch who couldn't even save his own sister.
Huh?
I ended up putting up all that pent-up rage into every swing of my sword. As long as I did that, I could at least look like I was keeping it together. Half-baked man trapped by rage and self-deception and unable to move on. It's exactly what that bastard said.
Agate.
It's worse, ain't it? I'm just a piece of shit who runs away from everything painful. I'm the thing I hate most. A goddamn loser of a dog running around with my tail between my legs. I'm pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Agate. I don't really understand how you feel, Agate. I don't think I can really try to understand what makes you feel so hurt, but I think I need to say something in Misha's place. Don't you dare make fun of my big brother. You don't know the first thing about what makes my brother such a good guy. I know my brother better than anyone else. I won't let anyone talk badly about my brother, even if it's you yourself.
What?
So much hugging.
Huh?
I know I might not measure up to Misha, but I still know a lot of good things about you, Agate. And so it makes me sad to hear you say such bad things about yourself. It made me kind of angry despite not really understanding what you meant. And...
Oh man, busting out the lectures sounded exactly like Misha. You sure are acting grown-up short stuff.
Don't treat me like a kid. I just... it was really sad and really angry.
Sad and angry. I don't know the first thing about myself, huh? You really hit it on the head.
Oh?
Thanks, Tita. You really helped me see it.
Agate.
There ain't no point in trying to judge yourself when all you can see is your own limited version of yourself. All you can really do is plow on. Anger, sadness, neither have anything to do with it. You just have to go straight on until you find an answer. Maybe then I'll finally understand why I've held on to this thing for so long. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And the music switch up. Tita just with her speech.
Oh, goodness. Oh. Everything's lively. Look at the city coming together. Let me give my Mira. Let me donate to the cause. So, the market's already being repaired? That's wonderful. They certainly got to it quickly. It only happened yesterday.
Yes, Mira Maybell's throwing herself into it. She's already sent an aide to Ravvenue as well, or so I heard. Everyone's doing their best, even through fear.
I heard word from Grancel as well, and Grandmother has issued a proclamation. She has stated that the government will respond immediately to the threat of the dragon and will send aid to the affected areas.
That's our queen. Awesome. I can think of certain lords and ministers of Ravvenue who could stand to learn from such examples. They're far more interested in attending fancy parties than addressing the concerns of the citizenry. Ironically, I would say a lot of the same for the Republic. Half the time our politicians seem to spend so much time dancing around each other that they never get anything done.
Well, it may help that we're such a small country. Regardless, preparations for the plan against the dragon should be almost complete.
Time to go see what the royal army can do then. So, we should head for the landing port, I guess, right?
Yes, you're scheduled to depart at 10 a.m. at port number 1. It's about 9 now, so you should have time to pick up some supplies.
Right. Oh, won't be a little difficult with the market, in the state it's in?
Market's merchants have been put up in the hotel for now. They're still open to business, seemingly, so you should be able to pick up some necessities there.
Nothing like persistence.
Could be wise to visit them before we head to the landing port.
Wait, what about Tita and Agate? Aren't we supposed to meet with them?
You'll be meeting the army at the landing port, specifically port 1. Stock up on whatever you need before you make your way over. Those are the market merchants.
So interesting that there's also no quest to do here when, like, hello? This seems like the time that people would need us the most. We're just gonna dip away. Dip away for the dragon. Alright, there's gonna be lots of yapping to be done before we go. I kind of want to, like, zoom on over to Ravvenue because, like, where are my friends? I heard from a lord that there's a customer out there who's having a meeting for an arranged marriage. Talk about pressure. What if things go wrong because we serve a bad meal? Atmosphere means everything at times like this. What awful timing. Thanks to the army's plan, all our airships have been stopped. We're supposed to get some North Ambrian wines in too. I wish they'd just hurry up and catch this dragon and lift flight restrictions. The scheduled liners aren't running right now. I hope they do something about it soon. It's only going to get harder to restock ingredients if this keeps up. Due to yesterday's incident, the arranged marriage meeting was temporarily cancelled, but if anything seems to be flowing more smoothly today, we might be able to expect good things from this. It seems the young mistress has taken to an interest in her companion. Something to celebrate indeed. Pardon me, but what work do you do? Normally I manage agricultural land, mountain, forests I inherited from my grandfather. It is free, open for rural life, with little to do with off-seasons to have read and hunt. I find that the hectic pace and confines of the capital suit my personality poorly. Rural life, you say? Yes, while it may sound dull, I think you will find it quite pleasant once you become accustomed to it. I find it far easier to live in nature as my companion than crowds of people. I see. Perhaps so. The fact that he doesn't have a name, I'm like, this ain't happening. The young master's just a bit too lacking in ambition. His lineage is more than enough to ensure his success in the political arena yet. Repair and work on the market, army men strutting down the streets. It's all the same after the 100 Day War. Apparently there's a meeting for an arranged marriage happening at that table over there as we speak. No matter how you slice it, it's that girl's only a student, right? Kind of early for her to be thinking about marriage, isn't it? Not if she's thinking about it with Reina. Just yesterday I met a young man who told me to set up shop in the market. I thought I'd offer him some business advice, so we agreed to meet here today. Passing along advice to the young is one of the many wonderful pleasures of the elderly. First, the market closed. Now the scheduled liners have stopped too. Boy, what a mess. Wouldn't be able to ship our stock around if this keeps up. They say the orchards at Ravvenue have almost been entirely destroyed. We get almost all our fruit from there, too. This could be a problem. Seems the market restoration will take some time. Suppose I have no choice but to enjoy meals here until the market's restored. After all, with everything that's happened, I need to clear my mind with some delicious meals. Yeah, speaking of, how come I didn't get to try any of Gwen's food? The other day when I evacuated into here, I met a kind older man. He's a former merchant himself and gave me a lot of advice. He told me to come again tomorrow, so here I came, but this place is kind of out of my spending league. You know what I mean. I couldn't quite convince myself to step in. Merchants here are known for banding together to help in time of crisis, and yesterday was no exception. Even a restaurant once helped distribute emergency rations during 100 Days War. Should it be required, it would be our honor to provide to those in need once more. I wonder if they would be like, oh, you only have an hour, you can't leave. Bows. Crazy. That monster apparently an ancient dragon. No one's seen one in like a billion years, apparently, so the Liberl News bought the photo I took of it. Huh, can't wait for the next issue to come out. Aw, he gets his photograph. Already started work, have they? Mabel must be working as hard as anyone. The way she's handling all this, her father would be proud. It may look like we're on guard, but we'd be up against an ancient dragon. So if attacked again, I gotta be honest, there's no way we're a match for that thing in a straight fight. Once we picked up anything we need, we should really get to the landing port. Okay. Now, will I talk to people for over an hour? It's very possible. Still need to search around here before I go to the southern block. Oh, Dumpling, where are you? The father at the church said, he said that dragons are really peaceful. But why are they so scary then? Why did this one do a bad thing? Fortunately, the maid from the mayor's household still hasn't regained consciousness. Treated her with every medicine I know, but to no avail. All we could do is wait for good news from the sister in attendance. We should go visit them. I'm tired of talking to people. I'm gonna stop. But I will go talk to Leela, Mabel. We'll go stop at the hotel also. Same going the response to the ancient incident at the market. I worry, however, Bose is so close to the Robin Southern March. I hope certain fools come back home do not take this as a provocation. So dragons really exist. I remember hearing tales about them in bars and whatnot, but who ever believed them? Shara, maybe? Oh, she does have upgraded ones. I'll give you an upgraded one, Chloe. But I'm also like, are people about to like start leaving me? Because Tita and Agate seem like they are about to. let's see. Make sure we have a little bit of everything here too. Except for attack 3. Actually, yeah, let's do that because I might not have a upgraded slot for anyone I want to put that on. Same thing here. Well, let's buy this first. Action 4, action 3. Was that a mistake? Strike. Yeah, EP cut 4. Dang it. That's okay. I don't know if I had the Mirage for that. But EP4... We could do EP3. Okay. So it looks like I didn't get hit 2. I still could, I guess. EP cut 4. I think those will be available at the next one, though. No muss, no fuss. Sorry. Those poor folk from the market are working at the hotel and bar now. Apparently agreed to keep going thanks to the request of Mayor Maybell. She can work miracles when she needs to. Thanks to that, things are still pretty normal for the most folk, at least when it comes to necessities. Oh, Zin doesn't need one? Oh, Zin's not my party. Wait, Zin's behind me. From the sound of it, you led the rescue effort at the market the other day. Thanks. Sorry I wasn't there. Sting, what are you doing? Olivier, Sherazard, Chloe, Estelle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Everyone's following me. That feels weird. I don't know, I just noticed that.
Wowzers, they're already starting work? Maybe I should go help too. If you want to help, why not just stay here? Why? So you don't get in their way?
Harry, I feel like she's not the one, you know?
Did you hear? Apparently these rescheduled flights have stopped. In other words, the price of vegetables will start going up. Even if the price is a bit high, buying now might be a better deal.
I don't think I'm gonna end up buying anything, but let's just talk to them. As I was returned to the capital, the scheduled liner stop of all things. I'm the Imperial Ambassador. How dare they delay me? Pish posh. Man, what a chapter for real. I see. So the chandelier's originally an European make. And the family modified it to use orbital lights after those became popular? Just as you say, it was one of the exceptional pieces left behind at the previous mayor. What? Interesting. Interesting drop. Because also they've been taking a lot of yip-yapping of Maybell's dad. And Maybell's kind of feeling ill too, so what's that about? It's gotta be something. Like, why did they say that she was dizzy? And then just moved on. I'm stressed about that. Hello? Sister? Her condition is stable, but Lila still isn't regaining consciousness. The medicine I received from Father Holstein doesn't seem to be having any effect. All I can do now is pray for her mercy. Wait, she's not here. Oh, she's probably out in the streets, huh? Just thinking about how the sister is talking about Adios, calling her, and just remember when they tried to make me believe that Richard was just sexist? And that was the whole conflict going on? Because that's crazy. Capturing the dragon is going to be a massive operation involving the majority of the Air Force apparently. It's going to take us near the border, so we'll have to be careful not to violate European territory. Even with the non-aggression pact in place, I can't help but think the Ravvenians would be furious if we crossed the border. But what if we did cross the border? Let's do it! I've been saying this since chapter 2. Hello there. I'm Mayor Maybell. Wow, looks like they've already started work. Yes, thanks to the aid of the citizenry, we've been able to start construction a lot sooner than I expected. I've also sent a small aid I can muster to Ravvenue. Seems we've finally gotten past the worst of it all. It's good things are settling down at least. So, how's Lila? that hasn't changed since yesterday. The only thing we can do is wait for medicine to take effect and pray, really. Oh, sorry. Not at all. Simply fretting by her bedside won't fix anything. For the moment, I'm on the opinion that the best thing I can do is fulfill my duty as mayor. After all, Lyle would be quite put out with me if she knew that I was wasting time worrying about her. She definitely would. We'll do what we can too. It's all in your hands. Good luck. Is she also feeling guilt? Is that like the theme of the of the game today? I'd really like to get to know the lady who runs the Costello shop. Right now she's running her shop with her fiance. I think they'd like to go separate stands once the market reopens, but then again, they might not. Maybe I should help out with the reconstruction. I'm sorry, are you talking about getting to know a lady that's engaged? Like, what do you mean get to know her? Guy? I'm stressed. The Costello shop that relocated here after the market mess is as popular as I thought. The people working the construction came to buy some of their breaks. The manager was impressed at first, but now he doesn't have the confidence to be impressed lately. This is what he gets for putting on airs. It's not like we're some popular store. Well, he gets what he deserves. Is that you? Is that true? Man, the Costello shop's really popular. Thanks to that, no one's been ordering our food. Well, I suppose that's just helping out. Hey, I bought your flame tongue stew. I will not be buying anything else, though. Welcome, guys. After a night, I'm finally calm again. Right now, he and I are working together to get through this. Wait, no, I want to buy. There you go. Reconstruction of work's begun, but it'll take a while before it's back open for business. Anyway, right now we need to keep up business and not lose our customers. So, maybe because we changed locations, we're not getting as many customers. Katrina was worried this one repeat guy customer who came in every day might not return. Okay, we did buy these. And this one cures petrify. Is that you? Are you the repeat customer? What's his name? Gantz? Gantz, that's suspicious. But then they said they were fighting. I don't know. What are you looking at? We already started repairing the market. We just can't hang out and bother all the folks in the hotel forever, after all. I left the store to Trayton and came out to lend a hand. I was gonna say, where's your man? Where's your partner? Fanny and I came to help with the construction work. I don't know if we'll be super helpful or anything, but I can't just sit inside like a good little girl and watch. Anyway, we'll work out as hard as we can. Decided to come help with the construction too. After all, I don't have much of a part-time job if the market's closed. Besides, you gotta help each other out when you're in trouble, right? Oh, that's nice. Alright. I think it's time to leave Bose, y'all. This is becoming a really short chapter, right? It's kind of scary. But it's happening. I don't know, maybe I'll get Cassius. Still hasn't happened. No airliner. No airliner, no problem. Looks like the military ship hasn't shown up yet. We should have enough time to visit the merchants if we need anything. What do you want to do? I'm just now realizing maybe I should see if I can find a general good to see if there's an issue of the news. I think we might be able to find that in the next town, wherever we go. But if we have it today, I'd rather pick it up. Let's try the hotel. I think it's maybe... No, not Trayton. We'll see what he has anyways. I have 45k right now. But I was thinking it was maybe her? Well, army's preparing a plan for the capture of the dragon. When I was a kid, I thought the dragons are holy, though. Will the goddess punish us for capturing one? Special! Yes! Okay, we'll read it before we depart, I think. What else do you have? Okay, just some bombs. You guys are the bracers I was told about, right? The Army airship you're boarding will be docking soon. You're to meet at Dock 1, to the right. Thanks to the Army soldiers, the flights that are usually scheduled to come through are grounded. Of course, the flights are cancelled just as I set off on my trip. Last time I planned a trip was during the Sky Bandit scare. Oh, girl. I would literally never travel again. The Army ship should be here soon. Right now, they're getting ready to get docked up and serviced. Apparently, the Army has some big plan to save us all, so they've stopped the usual flights. Just hope their plan is worth it. Normal flights have been cancelled, but we've got an Army ship coming in apparently. We're trying to get ready, but those Army birds are so different than the commercial liners. Alright, let's read our silly little notes, and then we'll go. Ooh, that is a great shot of the dragon. Bose Market, flattened by legend. I doubt any words are needed for this edition. The photograph says it all. This is the dragon that appeared yesterday at noon in the city of Bose. The dragon flew in from the east and proceeded to land on top of the Bose Market. At a length of around 40 arg, its enormous size crushed the roof of the market, causing it to collapse, resulting in injuries. Afterwards, it flew west to Ravvenue village and razed the village orchards. Following its trail to destruction, it took to the clouds and vanished. The Royal Army immediately restricted airspace. Citizens flee the damaged market. Crushed by the dragon, the dome ceiling of the Bose Market collapsed and injured several persons despite the rapid response with nearby bracers. Some of the injured remain unconscious. The market is currently cordoned off and is unclear when or if it will reopen. For the emblem of the city to be so damaged, it has been quite the shock for every citizen. Ravvenue village grieves over orchards. The dragon's attack on Ravvenue village reduced the orchards to ash. As Ravvenue's main industry, their loss is a terrible blow. The Queen makes an emergency announcement. After receiving reports of the damage from across the region, Queen Alicia announced emergency support for the afflicted areas. The Queen also stated that in order to prevent further damages, she would appeal to the Royal Army to respond to the threat immediately. According to persons within the army, the plan is already in the works. Currently, the dragon remains at large and citizens will remain anxious until the plan is enacted. Legend versus reality. Dragons have always been described as moderate and intelligent in lore, but the destructive creature witnessed here seems as far as a cry as that idolized image. Specialists in ancient life confirm that the anatomy is the same. So what does the behavioral difference mean? As a being from before the Great Collapse, it's theorized that perhaps it may be confused by the change of environment. Regardless, the army has been forced to categorize it as a threat, despite the concern expressed by specialists. No! It's not his fault! We all saw it. I guess they didn't see it, but I could tell them that I saw it. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Got some time. Nope, we wait for the ship. We gotta close it out. I could click around these people forever. So the airship that's gonna pick us up is gonna be one of those big reinforced army ones, right?
Yeah, it's one of our guard ships. They make up most of the military ships, so I imagine that's what we'll be on.
The typical Royal Army Guard airship is usually well-rounded, strong firepower, a large load capacity, and good mobility. Though that's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded since their initial deployment, correct?
Yeah, in addition to giving them better armor and engines and such, we have specialized the ships by varying their equipment. Patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft. The principle, at least as I understand it, is to ensure the squadrons are flexible by giving each one mission-specific equipment.
Okay, 13 Sentinels mentioned. That's what I expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvard, but they're nothing more than showboats, really. The Empire is a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength is just laying in its cavalry divisions, or tanks, in this age. Attention please, the Royal Army vessel will be landing at Port 1 momentarily. Non-affiliated personnel, please refrain from entering Port 1. Hey, here we go. Maybe the chapter continues as... What? I don't think I've heard this engine sound before.
Oh, my, that's...
Not bubbling, that's for sure. I'm saluting. Saluting in my seat as we speak. Is it Julia? Whoa, wait, it looks fancy. Even the bridge is more impressive. So we're gonna be right in the Ariselle.
Julie didn't mention this at all when I spoke with her last night. Yo, Estelle. Hi everybody, long time no see.
Who and who? Oh!
What?
Is that... We just have a habit of meeting in the strangest damn places.
Estelle,
Everyone, it's so great to see you again. Oh, we're in Island Dorothy on the Ariselle.
allow me to explain.
Hey, Queen. Hey, remember when we fought together? Good times. Julia.
Julia, you awful tease. Why did you tell me last night that you'd be coming in the Ariselle?
I get to have my fun with surprises sometimes, my princess. I'm swooning. Sorry. My apologies if I startled you.
Oh, Julia, I take it that if you're using the Ariselle, it's part of the grandmother's plan?
Just so. So, what's Her Majesty got to do with this? If the famous cutting-edge Ariselle gets involved, those living in fear of the dragon may have their concerns eased. I believe that this is her thinking. Oh, good idea. Queen Alicia continues to impress. Their borders are, I assume, along for the very same reason? Yeah, pretty much. The whole damn country's losing it over this dragon thing. Looks like they're hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses. Mr. Burns, remember. I know, I won't give away any state secrets. I am gonna be poking my head around to some extent, though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here. As you wish. On time for once, I see. Okay. Man, the off-screen, references, they stress me out. General Morgan. General, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us to board. Well, Their Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear on this up front, so there's no misunderstanding. Your bracers are nothing more than observers on this mission. And all you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan. I'm fine with that. If the army can settle things, I sure won't complain. I look forward to seeing what you can do, General. Very well. Your Highness, please, this way. We shall accompany you to the bridge.
But
We cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger of this own airship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness.
very well.
She gonna, wear dresses and, be a princess on this arc? Wait. Well, he's as icy as always. Wish he'd just accept us as dumb civvy bracers or, something approaching competent. The general is hard-headed, old-school sort of man. I doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. Allow me to lead you aboard the ship. Yes, I salute you. And on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard the Ariselle, flagship of the Royal Guard of Liberl. And that's it? Oh, okay, no. I was like, that's kind of a banger to end like that. That's a good little, I want to say cliffhanger, but we're still in the same game. We're gonna continue. Young man's voice. Too late. Is this Kevin? Who? I don't know. Oh no.
They're gone.
Oh, we should have held it a bit out.
Oh no. Agate still has a brain injury.
Oh well, we'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang.
Yeah, but I want to ride the Ariselle.
Come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines.
But there's so much to see. The engine room with 8 of the new model engines. The next generation bridge with all the best information processing equipment. It'd be a dream.
Her eyes lit up like candles.
But still, Agate, what do we do now?
Good question. Well, first, I'm gonna need a new great sword if I want to keep it being the heavy blade.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that gets broken that badly.
Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. Let's go order one at the weapons store in the South Block.
Agate.
Yo, Ted.
You're the receptionist here, aren't you?
Looks like you didn't make it in time. I could try to raise the Ariselle on radio if you want.
No, that's okay. You came out here just as if I caught the flight?
That too, but we actually just got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. Just found it.
Rush delivery for me?
Yeah, a small package. Return address says Russell.
What?
From Grandpa?
Hello? What do you mean? What? No, now that's interesting. Take me back. Excuse me, a 3-point turn is possible in this thing, yes? Whoa, are those the scouts? No. What is going on? This is above my pay grade, y'all. Well then, allow me to explain Operation Dragon Capture. Whoa! We are serious right now. This operation will be conducted primarily by the airship force. Our ground divisions will focus solely on keeping order in all regions during the operation. Wait, all the regions? So we're going beyond bows for this? Possibly, but not by our choice. Last night's events showed that the dragon's capacity for flight is significant. It's very possible that it will move to another region at some point. Good point. The plan shall involve 12 airships in total, including the Ariselle, which is to say that involves 2/5 of our entire fleet. The rest will lead in held reserve. 2/5 of the entire fleet? That's enough power to give our friend quite a reception, Julia?
Sir.
Ooh, a TV screen. Fancy. Whoa! Oh my god, yes, Estelle, same. This is the map of the mission plan? Yes, precisely. The Ariselle is currently cruising in Bo's airspace. We shall be using the Ariselle as a flagship and command vessel for this operation. The actual Dragon Patrol shall be carried out by 8 patrol ships, equipped with a wide area radar. If the dragon so much as raises its head above the tree line, they will be able to find it. Then, once the dragon is found, ships will give chase at high speed and use the rapid-fire artillery to check the dragon and guide it over to Lake Valyria. At the same time, several patrol vessels armed with tranquilizer rounds will be scrambled from the Lyston Fortress. Once the dragon is pinned, they will intercept it. They will fire every tranquilizer round they have and sink the creature. Wasn't I theorizing that the Ouroboros base is in the lake? What if that's where he wants to go? That is the plan in full. Wow. Well, certainly is a bit larger scale than most guild operations. The tranquilizers don't work. I'm guessing you'll switch to live ammunition? Yes. In that case, we'll have to destroy the dragon with concentrated fire from all ships. Her Majesty has asked us to prioritize the capture over destruction, but we are ready for every contingency. Huh? Why would Queen Alicia want the dragon alive? Dragons are creatures of myth, the oldest legends. She said that she could not bear it to have it slain.
I can understand that, especially since the dragon is under the Society's control.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, that's right. That Lawrence Lionheart, or whoever he is guy, he had a gospel. That mean? Yes, the orbital shutdown phenomenon. According to the Professor Russell, the maximum range of the effect is roughly 5 arg. All ships have ordered to get no closer than 10 to get the dragon. As long as we do that, there should not be a problem. That should work, hopefully. Oh no, they don't know what we know. But the Gospels can talk to each other, so that would increase its range, wouldn't it? Most impressive, General. You do seem prepared for everything. We learned quite a bit from the 100 Days War. Should this plan somehow fail entirely, we will be left wanting for options. Should that come to pass, we will be relying on you. It's nice that you say that, but why do I get the impression you think this plan is foolproof and invincible? Of course. If this plan is a problem, then we have to wait for the dragon to show its face. That's the question. What do we do if the dragon doesn't show up? Given how Ouroboros has behaved at this point, find it unlucky they'll keep it hidden. They'll want us to use that dragon to do something. They probably will, won't they? Well then, bracers. Once we found the dragon, we will announce it over the comm. Until then, please make yourselves at home. Ay, like that? Wait, the chapter continues here? Oh. Okay, and like, I also have no idea how we even proceed from here, because like, we're, I don't know. I don't know. Because after this, and let's say we're like waiting for the operation to keep going. I don't know. I'm like rendered speechless right now because it did feel like it was like just about to end, and then the next part would be us getting onto the ship, and then I don't know, that's how most chapters start, right? We get on the ship and then we go to somewhere else. So I guess the craziness of chapter 5 continues. I'm very sad that like Agate and Tita are now just like not with the team anymore, and again they're going to see things that we're not, that like out of our story. I'm excited for like, you know, the beginning of the next chapters. We'll hopefully be able to get a little taste of what is going on in their storyline. But honestly, we're about to go see dragons. We're gonna go capture them. We're on this airship. I'm kind of liking where we are at right now.